Today's video is going to be a little bit of a different format. I'm not going to jump into the screen shares. I'm not going to show you any charts. Obviously right now, crypto's going through a pretty big dip. And we've seen a couple of these transpire over the last few months. In this quick hit video, I just kind of want to go over my ideology right now. During times like this, it becomes really hard to stay focused, keep wanting to invest into this industry. Whenever you see Bitcoin down 8% over the course of a week, you see coins like Hyperliquid, one of the best in all of crypto, down 20% on the weekly time frame. But this really changes nothing in the long haul. There's some short-term factors going on that we'll talk about, but I'll go over why these always prove to be some of the biggest opportunities every single time we see a flush in the market just like this. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This will probably be a 5-minute video today. I don't want to dive too deep. There's not really much to talk about. You know, we're going through one of these capitulations, but be sure, drop down below, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. Every single week you're on in the money. We have you covered every single week, Monday through Friday, with everything you need to win across crypto prediction markets and more. And check out our sponsors down below. I would highly advise to check out 𝗪𝗏𝗡, one of the leading centralized exchanges. If you need a place to trade, check out 𝗪𝗏𝗡 down below. Let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. Like I said, Bitcoin's down 8% on the weekly time frame. We see Ethereum down 8%. We have Zcash down 18%. Hyperliquid is down 20%. We also have other altcoins like Avalanche down 9%. Shiba's down 12%. You could just go down the ladder. Like, a lot of the top 100 coins are down at least double-digit percentages, and Bitcoin's hovering around that 60K level. If we slip below 60K, you could only imagine we could also slide deeper into the 50s. And there's a lot of factors going on right now. You know, we see a lot of fear across, the new Fed chair saying he might not, the consensus is there might not be rate cuts coming up. And then from there, we see a lot of fear around MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor and everything going on there. And the catastrophe of what if Stretch, MicroStrategy, what if it blew up? What if the bubble bursts and there's nothing left there? I mean, that could be one of the most catastrophic events for Bitcoin. I actually saw a video from Kyle on the Banter channel yesterday saying that Michael Saylor, he's the biggest buyer of Bitcoin, but he also might be Bitcoin's biggest problem, which I don't disagree with. And it is crazy just to see, over the last year and a half since Donald Trump took office, we thought that this was going to be a big movement for crypto. Crypto was going to become the biggest thing. America would be the crypto capital of the world. But at the end of the day, it's become a way to fill the Trump family's pockets. It's very regulated and there's a lot of red tape around it now, red or yellow tape, however you want to term it. So when you look at the industry now, we're not going to have the same type of alt seasons or explosive level all boats rise type of runs. But when you see a moment like this in the market, everyone's starting to leave. You can go on crypto Twitter, you can go on YouTube. The views are down on YouTube. A lot of people, quote unquote, what they call retail, is leaving right now. And you could have made so much money in the stock market over the last few years. Everyone's looking at it that way currently. These are one of the best times to dig in, figure out which altcoins you want to accumulate throughout this bear market, because I can guarantee you there will be a big revival on-chain. You're going to see on-chain coins start to run. You're going to see protocol and cycle leaders start to run. And when you see Bitcoin take an 8% plunge over the week, you see something like Hyperliquid take a 20% nosedive. By far the best altcoin in all of crypto. I don't even think that that's an argument at this point in time. You see these types of moves happen, and every single time that these major capitulation events happen, it is the best buying opportunity. So all I can advise to you is just keep a level head, right? I've been in the crypto industry at this point since 2018. We've seen so many of these events. Exchanges blowing up or huge dips, liquidation events. October 10th last year was obviously a crazy timeline. We've seen FTX, Terra Luna, we've seen a bunch of these different things, just BlockFi, etc. You could go on and on and on with the Black Swan events that we've seen. But the one thing that always holds true is the quality altcoins and the quality protocols do prevail. They come out higher on the other side. And at the end of the day, I think Bitcoin's going to be fine long term. So look, this is not going to be I'm not digging in on alpha today. I'm not going to drop coins I think you should be accumulating. Look, for me, the narrative is simple. It's Hyperliquid, AI, privacy. That's all I want in my portfolio right now. I could care less to go down the ladder on these different random tokens or whatever the case is. I want stuff like Hyperliquid, Venice, Near Protocol, Tau, etc. That's where I'm focused currently on my portfolio, because that's the cycle leaders. And every time the market shows momentum, those are the types of coins that get market share and liquidity. You could look at the same for Zcash. Even stuff like Monero moves very well whenever the market trends upwards. There's a handful of altcoins that are getting the majority of the volume when we have momentum. That's what I would implore you to start looking at across the market, because right now is not the time to run away. Right now is the time to dig a little bit deeper, make sure you have stable coins ready to deploy, and whenever the moment comes that you're comfortable on some of these entries, you make a play on these top cycle leaders. So more of a overall market breakdown from a mentality standpoint. This is the time that like I said, most people capitulate. And I think it's going to pay dividends quite literally for those of you who are still in the trenches, making sure that you're going to be meticulous. You have levels ready that, okay, if this altcoin hits this level, if Hyperliquid goes back down into the 50s after being at $75, that is an altcoin I want to be buying. If Venice, which just hit $20, hits $10 again, which is at 12 right now, that is a buy to me. So start marking these levels, and I can promise you that will get you so far in the long run whenever it comes to these cycle leading tokens, guys. So like the video down below, subscribe to the channel. Don't lose motivation. Don't lose hope. These things happen every single cycle. We see the ups and downs. The highs are absolutely euphoric, but the lows feel really bad in crypto. There's no doubting about that. But I can assure you, we'll make it out of this rut just like we have for really crypto's eternity, for every single life cycle of crypto to this point. And I think you will be patting yourself on the back when you get out of this current market dip. So guys, like the video down below, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. As always, trade responsibly, my friends. Stay safe out there and trade responsibly as well.